Hey everyone! In the Bandai Card Game Fest, they've added the Liberator Pack as a cool free giveaway for the Los Angeles event stop. They haven't spilled the beans on the contents though. Shifting gears to China, if you spend around 60 yuan, you can snag a New Year card, parallel card of RB1 Gammamon at stores. It even comes in a themed envelope styled after the way New Year's gifts are presented in China. And the Chinese release of Exceed Apocalypse in the card game world will include a new parallel card of Gotsumon X from Booster 9 in the card distribution. That's alongside the Hyper Colosseum style Apocalypse card, and both of these are going to be super rare finds in the booster packs. Toei China has crafted a delightful piece of art to ring in the year 2024. The artwork captures Taichi and Agumon in action, playfully devouring New Year's gyoza. What adds an extra touch to the piece is the inclusion of a Digivice crest element subtly integrated into the background, adding a nice nod to the Digimon universe. It's a fun and creative way to celebrate the new year with a blend of iconic characters and festive vibes. New release of the Digimon 15-second analysis series. After the holiday break, they're back, and this time, it's all about Gotsumon. Gotsumon is an ore Digimon. Spunky, mischievous, and ambitious as any young tough guy, it also has a selfish side, and can be a real handful when angered, rampaging like an erupting volcano. Gotsumon's special move is Rock Fist, or Angry Rock in its Japanese name, by which it shoots extremely hard ore from its head. Akemi Naoki shared a work-in-progress draft of a beautiful piece of artwork, showcasing Mimi Tachikawa surrounded by flower petals, with her innocence crest emerging as if it's born from her energy or a heartfelt plea. Akemi, known as the original illustrator of the Digimon Apply Monsters manga, is likely to post the completed artwork of this composition soon. The piece is titled Flower of Innocence. Likewise, the next day, this illustrator shared another sketch titled Fire of Love, featuring Sora Takenouchi and her love crest in the same style. It seems the artist is going to continue this series with Digimon adventure characters, showcasing their crests and distinctive traits. In Sora's case, she's accompanied by rose petals and wings enveloping her. So like this artist always does. We'll get to follow the process and see how the artwork evolves until it's finished. Yabuno Tenya gave us a sneak peek of Digimon Dreamers, Chapter 24, that he's currently working on. In the preview, we get to see the powerful punch that Bulkmon, after finally digivolving, is landing on Felismon. Ritsu, Wizardmon, and Tailmon watch in astonishment through a hole in the castle's wall. It looks really promising. Spoiler alert! Spoilers ahead. Digimon Seekers Chapter 4.4. Ariamon's twin blades fell to the ground. Ariamon, wings broken, plunged toward the networked seas, ultimately slamming into the gateway. Its long body bounced onto the ground, where it lay unconscious. Yulin, too, was knocked out deep inside the Digicore. In an instant, Ariamon regressed to its rookie state, either due to the damage it sustained or an instinctive desire to protect Yulin by extending her mind-linking time. Dorogoramon also reverted to Doramon upon seeing Ryudomon lying on the ground. The Digicore is intact, Doramon said as Kosuke hololized himself beside his partner. I know you can't hear me, but I'm going to restrain you, Yulin, Kosuke said. He activated a piece of software that immediately restrained Ryudomon. The software was identical to the one used to restrain Mashin Dramon on the X Nation's data server. It didn't allow anyone to control Ryudomon so long as Yulin was mind-linked, but it would prevent Ryudomon from moving. Kosuke breathed a slight sigh of relief. One part of the plan was complete. Apologies, Ryudomon, Doramon said, though they did not seem particularly remorseful. Operation Tartarus. Phase 2 complete. Doraemon commenced Phase 3, Kosuke ordered. Ariamon was so powerful because they were mind-linked to Yulin, but this time the very source of their strength was a liability that cost them the fight. That so long as Yulin harbored regret in her heart, she would never be able to stop Kosuke on his relentless quest to save Saya. Satsuki and Yulin agreed upon 3 things prior to embarking on the mission. First, that Satsuki would take command of all the Digipolice's units. Second, that she would keep Numamon in their champion form and avoid engaging the enemy so she could remain mind-linked for as long as possible. Third, in the event that Yulin and Ariamon fell in battle, Satsuki was to order a retreat. Yulin had gone her own way to set up the Digipolice unit inside the police, which rendered her a pariah among nearly all her superiors but an idol to her officers. Operation Tartarus was proceeding as planned. It was time for the main event, if not the final phase. It should be obvious that the next step is to crack the gateway, Doraemon said coldly. Digimon with those interfaces are known as prototype Digimon. It just means it was based on an older version of the digital world. It does not necessarily imply inferiority. Latest doesn't always mean best. And because of their age, these old interfaces represent a massive hole in the digital world's security, Doraemon explained. A hole in the security, like the vortexes, back doors that lead to the depths. Will slip in where the system administrator can't see, Tartarus explained. So there are places the admin can't see, Eiji chirped, excited by the thought. Cracking the gateway requires 3 keys in the form of 3 types of prototype Digimon to be present at the same time: data, vaccine, and virus. Doraemon cut in, continuing their explanation. Eiji recalled the 3 hololized objects that floated in DDL's lobby, each with a different type written on it. I'm the data type. The restrained Ryudamon here is the vaccine type. And Lugamon, you are the virus type, Tartarus explained. We prototype Digimon are simply the intermediaries through which the cracking will occur. We couldn't simply gather any 3 prototype Digimon of different types and use their interfaces. They must all be capable of digivolving to their ultimate forms as well. There were theories that long ago, Digimon in the digital world could only digivolve as far as their ultimate forms. Perhaps that was it, and Doraemon and Ryudamon's prototypical nature allowed them to push past that limit to reach Mega level. Lugamon, Doraemon, and the restrained Ryudamon positioned themselves in a triangle formation with a hololized Kosuke at its center. Commencing Operation Tartarus, Phase 3, Kosuke announced. There is no canceling the process once we begin. Doraemon and Lugamon will see their attack power drop to 0 until the gateway is cracked. We're counting on you, the rest of the SOC, to see us through. That means you, Marvin. The SOC members closed ranks around the leadership in order to shield them from the gigantic machine-type threat. The outline of the Digimon stirred faint memories of the attack on the X-Nation server. But it was Chaosdramon, a mega, machine, virus Digimon. It was being controlled by Marvin. It was a bot. This one's too volatile. Nobody could possibly mind-link to it. That was enough to send the remaining Digimon from the wall slum, scattering like so many prey escaping a predator. This Digimon was not to be trifled with, and it was loaded with an AI attack routine that was neither friend nor foe. Marvin struggled to control it himself. Chaosdramon's a machine type. It's responsive to software tools, just like an Android type. So long as I can keep an eye on it and feed it commands as needed, we'll be fine. Marvin used his software to pilot Chaosdramon toward the center of the gateway area, ensuring it would be a convenient target for any remaining enemies in the area. Satisfied that everyone had their partners' backs covered, Kosuke opened a virtual monitor and entered a command, "Crack Gateway."